Planets and the solar system are studied as one of the most important scientific subjects, and we need extensive research to better understand their evolution. The solar system includes 8 planets, moons, asteroids, and other celestial bodies, the study of which provides a good opportunity to better understand the history and evolution of the universe, as well as its impact on life on Earth. In the continuation of this video, we will examine 5 of the most dangerous planets in the world. Please subscribe our channel before watching the video and share this video to support us. Number 1. Astronomers using the Hubble Space Telescope have made the first direct detection of the atmosphere of a planet orbiting a star outside our solar system. Their unique observations demonstrate that it is possible with Hubble and other telescopes to measure the chemical makeup of alien planet atmospheres and to potentially search for the chemical markers of life beyond Earth. The planet orbits a yellow, sun-like star called at 209,458, located 150 light-years away in the constellation Pegasus. This artist's impression shows a dramatic close-up of the scorched extrasolar planet at 209,458 b in its orbit only 7 million kilometers from its yellow sun-like star. The planet is a type of extrasolar planet known as a hot Jupiter. Using the NASA-ESA Hubble Space Telescope, for the first time, astronomers have observed the atmosphere of an extrasolar planet evaporating off into space. Much of this planet may eventually disappear, leaving only a dense core. Astronomers estimate the amount of hydrogen gas escaping at 209,458 b to be at least 10 tons per second, but possibly much more. The planet may therefore already have lost quite a lot of its mass. Number 2. Over the last decade, astronomers have discovered thousands of exoplanets, and it seems like each new discovery is a little bit stranger than the last. Take Tress Tube. It's a planet made of a substance that's darker than coal. Then there's Gliese 436b, otherwise known as GJ 436b. This alien world is located approximately 30 light-years from Earth, towards the constellation of Leo, and it is made of excruciatingly hot ice. Gliese 436b is a Neptune-sized planet that orbits a red dwarf known as Gliese 436, a star that is cooler, smaller, and less luminous than the Sun. The planet completes one full orbit around its parent star in just a little over 2 days. This short orbital period indicates that the planet is located remarkably close to its star, perhaps orbiting Gliese 436 from 1/13 of the distance between Mercury, the innermost planet in our solar system, and the Sun. Because of this close proximity, the planet's temperatures exceeds 526, or 980 def, which is hot enough to ward off water in liquid form. Yet, our current models indicate that a planet like this, which is composed mostly of hydrogen gas and has such high surface temperatures, should have significant quantities of methane in its atmosphere. Here is where Gliese 436b gets weird. Number 3. The exoplanet Corat Exo. Threeb is neither too hot nor too cold, unlike the others on this list, but the feature that made it to be on this list is its extremely high density. In terms of the size of the mentioned planet, it is very similar to Jupiter, and it is also made entirely of gas, but in contrast, it is 20 times more dense. This very high density has made the weight of any mass on the scale of the Earth to be 50 times greater. That is, If you are walking on the surface of the Earth with a weight of 80 kg on the planet Carat Exo 3, your weight will be 4,000 kg, and of course you will not be able to walk on it anymore, because the pressure from the force of gravity so much so that if you're on this planet, you will be eaten and decomposed, in a more accurate word. Number 4. Venus is one of the closest planets to the Earth in terms of its orbit. It has a similar size and weight to the Earth and is also known as the twin planet of the Earth. But the prevailing conditions in it tell of an evil heart. We do not say that this planet is like hell because we have considered this title for another planet. But you should know, the atmosphere of Venus is so thick and its atmosphere is full of clouds that its surface is many times hotter than Mercury. The volcanic mountains are constantly erupting. The gravitational force is hundreds of times stronger than the gravitational force on the Earth. And of course, those clouds that are in the previous row. It was mentioned that it is not made of water and is composed of sulfuric acid, which means that in addition to earthquakes and volcanoes, we should also expect very acidic rain. pH 0.5. But this is not all. Because storms with a speed of 500 km per hour and a width of 2,000 km should also be considered when living on this planet. Therefore, if you see an article entitled Signs of Life on Venus somewhere, you can easily skip it and spend your time on other things. Because in the case of settling in the planet Venus, every day there will be a possibility of a phenomenon like the storm swallowing America and the melting of the city of Pompeii in ancient Rome. Number 5. Like meteorites, OTS 44 is moving in any direction without being in a specific orbit. This feature is so strange that it is difficult to call it a planet. But what is it about OTS 44 that makes it one of the deadliest planets in the world? Imagine a planet moving in every direction, like a meteor, a planet 11 times larger than the largest planet in the solar system, Jupiter. So we are talking about one of the biggest planets in the universe right now. So big that it can become an independent planetary system in the future. Now think about what would happen if a planet with such a mass and radius collided with another planet. The answer is that any celestial object that hits OTS 44 will be destroyed without a trace, while the killer planet continues to orbit as if nothing had happened to it. Now we have a good and a bad news for you. The bad news is that scientists predict that there are millions of planets like OTS 44 floating around in space that have not yet been discovered. And the good news is that OTS 44 is estimated to be 554.5 million light years away from Earth. So, if from this moment, this planet sets its course to swallow the Earth towards the solar system, it is very likely that the Earth will have been destroyed due to various other reasons when it arrived. Finally, what do you think about these fantastic planets? Have you ever thought that such planets exist in the universe?